My name is Justin Rojas. I am the Senior Manager of Social Strategy and Development. I know it's a really long, convoluted title at Funimation. I manage our social media presence online. I do a lot of events and public speaking for the company, as well as lots of meetings at the office. We can go kind of in depth with some stuff in the Q&A at the end if you guys want to know more. But I'm going to get this panel started here. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what we do at Funimation. My job, I manage our social media, for one thing. So that includes our blog here, which is your kind of best source for the latest of Funimation news. Go to funimation.com/blog. Basically everything we do, everything we're planning to do, we will post here. Of course, if you're watching TV, who watches Adult Swim? Alright.
Toonami forever!
Thank you, Toonami, for bringing that back. And it's really thanks to you guys. They played an April Fool's joke on everybody when they relaunched Toonami for April Fools. And that was really a test to see how popular it would be. And it did really well. And so like, alright, we'll bring it back. And we've got a ton of stuff on there now. We've got Space Dandy, which is a huge deal for us at 11:30. One Piece at 1, Soul Eater at 1:30, FLCL 2:30, and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Lots of good stuff on Toonami. And then of course Funimation.com is going to be kind of your best source for all kinds of anime. How many of you guys realize we have a subscription service at Funimation.com? Good. The rest of you, check it out, because using our subscription service, you gain access to over 9,000 videos across Funimation.com. You also get access to dubs before they hit DVD and Blu-ray, actually on Funimation.com. So if you want to be the first of your friends to hear the English voices, check it out. I'll leave you a subscription right now. Coming this month, we've actually got a few things here. Psycho-Pass, which isn't debuted yet. We've got Jormungand and Robotics Notes, which are currently out. In addition to that, of course, you gain access to our simulcasts the day that they air, which these are all the shows that we have right now that have been airing in Japan and then showing on Funimation.com. Who doesn't know what a simulcast is? Okay, this is getting a little bit less and less every time because it's getting more of a thing. And what it is, basically, these shows are airing in Japan on TV. And what we do is we get the files, we upload them to Funimation.com under our subscription platform, and then you guys can watch them shortly after they air in Japan, where it might be, some of them are like an hour after, some of them end up being a couple days, depending on contracts, and all that good stuff. But we've got One Piece, Space Dandy, Noragami, Makinki 2, Nobunagan, which is the new, like, really popular one right now, so you guys should check it out. It's amazing, apparently. Tokyo Ravens, Inari Konkon. It's a very long title, I can't remember what the rest of it says. And Defragments, Buddy Complex, Neverin, and Toriko. So check that out, Funimation.com/simulcast. Not only do you have to watch on Funimation.com, we have different apps you guys can see it on. So if you've got an Android device, if you have an iOS device, let's get into some of the Funimation anime stuff we've got going on here. Some of our new releases. Show we got right now, Good Luck Girl, also known as Binbogami Ga. Have you guys seen this?
Yes.
Yeah? It's a really funny show, a lot of anime parodies, basically about a girl who has an overwhelmingly large amount of luck, and she actually sucks the luck out of people around her. And so this poverty goddess, or goddess, demon, whatever spirit you want to call it, has to even the playing field and remove her ability to suck the luck out of everyone. But in the process, lots of antics ensue. One Piece fans? Yeah? Alright, so this is One Piece Strong World, the movie. One of the many movies from One Piece. This one is actually really awesome because compared to the series of stuff we released, we can't do most of it on Blu-ray. This is on Blu-ray, 1080p, it looks amazing. The animation quality on this is really high. So next up here we've got Wolf Children. Very wonderful movie from the director who did The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, as well as Summer Wars. So if you guys like either of those, he really likes Summer Wars in the back, I think, right? Yes, big Summer Wars fan right there. Yeah, it's like better than the Digimon movie, is what they say. But this movie, if you haven't seen it, be prepared if you do watch it to have maybe a tissue for some tears, because it gets pretty sad at some point.
This is a story about my mother, and it's true. every word of it. Maybe you'll laugh when I tell you. Or write it off as a fairy tale. It couldn't possibly be true. I mean, how could it? Back then, Mom was a student at a national university in Tokyo. Excuse me, you didn't fill out a slip. I can grab one for you.
I'm not a student here. 5 people live in that one, and they're just 2. Some families have money, some don't. It'd be nice to have a home, a place where I belong.
I could belong there too, if you don't mind the company.
Lana,
Yeah?
there's something I have to tell you.
I'm listening. My mother knew the world was full of mysteries, but his heart wasn't one of them. Mom gave birth to me in the tiny apartment they called home, bringing me into the world as the snow fell outside. The following spring, my little brother was born. Your daddy was special. He was truly one of a kind. If you could only be one thing, would you be people or wolves? I want you to have that choice. This is our new home.
Oh, she's the one who just moved in up there, isn't she?
How long do you think she'll last?
I feel like I'm making it up as I go. Honey, what happened?
What baby? If a wild boar ever messes with me, I beat it up.
Have you run into one?
I peed all over to show him his claws.
It's been years now, but she said the time had passed as though in a dream or a fairy tale. To Mom, it had been.
Really good movie. Won the Japanese Academy Award for Best Animation, so you should definitely check it out. All right, next up we've got Fairy Tale. Is that this? Phoenix Princess. Yes, priestess. I always say princess. It's not princess, it's priestess. Excuse me. But yeah, more Fairy Tale. The movie here, which is really awesome. If you want to get all the series that we have available, which is parts 1 through 8, parts 1 and 2 are already in a collection, as well as the movie we have down at the Funimation booth, if you're interested. DBZ fans? Anybody? Alright. So we've got this new run of Dragon Ball Z on Blu-ray. These are the new remasters that are going to be pretty much mirroring in the most successful Dragon Ball Z releases we've ever done, which are the orange bricks, the season sets. These are basically those, but in HD now. So this is really cool because they're going through the different processes. Actually, the later on episodes and season releases are going to have some exclusive DVD extras, or Blu-ray extras, I guess it would be called here, that have never been seen from the Dragon Ball Z kind of vault, as well as interviews with a lot of the cast and you know, kind of the history of Dragon Ball Z, which of course, you know, Funimation's had a very close history with Dragon Ball. Ikki Townsend, Great Guardians, exploding clothes, and girls punching each other in the face. Just as an FYI, we have a couple trailers here that might get a little racy. There is not particularly nudity, but we get kind of close. So just my disclaimer there for you. Let's watch the trailer for Ikki Townsend. We've got also here Jormungand, which is a really cool series. I like to describe this one as Black Lagoon meets Ghost in the Shell. Got a lot of guns, a lot of really tactical kind of situations. Coco's a weapons dealer, and she is Loco, as the song goes. Who she's hired Jonah here, who is a child soldier, to be her personal bodyguard, because no one ever suspects the little kid next to you, the one that's packing like an assault rifle in his pants. So check out the trailer for season 1 and 2. Next up, Kami-sama Kiss. As we've talked about this one, there is a new packaging configuration that we launched with this show here. This is the nice beauty layout of all the stuff that comes in the box. Kami-sama Kiss has a standard edition and then the premium, super awesome, get all this junk with it edition. If you get it on Funimation.com, it actually has all of the bonuses. So check it out. If you guys like this type of product, do buy it, and that way we will know to keep making really awesome collector's boxes. Do you guys like collector's boxes? Yeah. Okay. Are they worth buying to you? Because they are going to be expensive. All right. They're no Aniplex. We're not like $600 expensive. Jeez. Yeah, someone needs to tweet Aniplex and be like, burn Funimation. They're over at Katsucon this weekend. See, Funimation actually is at Katsucon this weekend too, but thanks to Anime Milwaukee people being awesome, they invited me to come out. So we sent part of the team there, and then I came here by myself. So thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it. This is my first time in Milwaukee ever. So I did have my my obligatory cheese curds and beer already. So. It's a good trip. Kami-sama Kiss. Alright. Next up, Robotics Notes, which is a really awesome show about some kids in the robotics club and they build a giant robot and save the world, right? I mean, that's the gist of it. What happened? It's about the next up, we got Psycho-Pass. This one is also super awesome. This is one of those new packaging configurations with all the super awesome, ridiculous stuff in it. We just recorded a packaging video of a mock-up that we did from this. We don't have the final packaging in-house, but it comes with a card case that has a keychain in it, and then also the ID card thing, so you're like super official Department of Welfare, that no Dominators in it. But this is a really cool show. Think like Minority Report-ish. The Dominator is freaking awesome. Woo! So if you don't know what the gun does, basically the gun has a ability to gauge your intent and criminal activity. So depending on it, it'll like clarify you as like you're not a threat. If you are a threat, we're gonna stun you. If you're a super big threat, this gun's gonna transform and turn into like this super ridiculous ray of death that just melts you. And it's up to the gun to decide, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, it's Robocop as a gun. But really, you know, can we trust the gun? You know, and all that stuff. So it's cool. But we'll talk about some other stuff we've got coming up. News and announcements from Funimation, some recent stuff we've been doing. You guys seen the little show called Space Dandy? Yeah? Ian Sinclair himself is here, who is the voice of Space Dandy. This was a really big deal for us because it's the first time we've ever shown a show in English before the Japanese was actually released. Which is crazy. Made history. So, this actually airs on Toonami at this, basically around the same time that it's airing in Japan. And we're working on the show simultaneously with them, which is a very daunting task to do. If you haven't seen it, The space. Correct. Thank you, Japan. Thank you, Japan, for that. Alright, so recently announced this week, we actually just talked about the streaming rights for Bento anime series. Has anyone seen Bento yet at all? This is a show basically about there's at a time of the day, the bento boxes go on super discount, and all these students just stand around waiting for it. And once the guy drops the sticker on it for the discounted price, they all beat the crap out of each other for it, and then that happens repeatedly. So it's fun. Episodes 1 and 2 are available now for subscribers in Japanese with English subtitles, and then it'll be free streaming for everyone on the 28th. So if you're a subscriber, you can watch it first. Another incentive to become a Funimation.com subscriber. Something we announced yesterday, actually at Katsucon. This is in process. Fresh off the news boat here, guys. We are working on Attack on Titan. Our director is going to be Mr. Mike McFarland, who has also directed Fullmetal Alchemist, the Evangelion movies, One Piece, many other things. The voice of Master Roshi also. Head writer is going to be John Bergemeyer. Script writer is going to be J. Michael Tatum. And then also additional episodes have been written by Tyson Reinhardt. Our ADR engineer is Kenneth Thompson, who's worked on many different shows as well. And we're actually going to be rolling out cast announcements between here and Anime Boston. So keep an eye on Facebook, on Twitter, on all of Funimation social outlets for that cast announcement to be rolling out. Don't bug me about it. I'm not going to tell you who's who. I can't. I'm obligated not to. Unfortunately, we don't have a trailer of Attack on Titan yet, but we'll have a whole dub premiere by Anime Boston. As my kind of going away end panel piece here, I want to say a big thank you to you guys for having us here this weekend. I'm really appreciative of Anime Milwaukee. Yes.